take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win. Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
To throw, it's Fifita. And he finds his tight end for the catch. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Longhorns will have to kick it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Extending the play now. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Sooners. That is an impressive start for an emotional game like this. To be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
comes the return from loses the football. The scramble is on. And the returner falls on it to recover his own fumble. That lucky bounce there.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. To throw, it's Fifita. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Oh, his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. He's got a man down the middle. They've got him, but not before making 1st down yards to move the ball to the 41.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They'll run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, he makes the catch. And they're able to get him down.
Well, this was a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Finds his man. It's Baxter. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Longhorns will try to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it on 1st down. With the catch, it's Moore. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near their goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
All back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Fifita. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And the defense swarms him. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. We hit the quarter break. It's Oklahoma on top. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. So as we begin the 2nd quarter, the first play will be a field goal try. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Grimson. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
Stop right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Breaks into the open.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Incompletion in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Using his legs, it's Baxter. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw to the left. He makes the grab. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Longhorns will have to kick this away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. Fair catch made at the 15-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackle at the 26.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
On the run here. Let's it go. QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. What's cool about the battle for the golden hat is that it's a wearable trophy. You see the winning side, they went grab that hat, Kirk, and they take a picture that lasts a lifetime.
And Chris, think about it over the years, all the different folks that have been able to have a chance to put that hat on. Charlie Strong, of course, when Texas had a big win. Baker Mayfield, Vince Young, and it goes back and forth. And you're right, today, whoever wins this game, they're going to be quick to get that hat on.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Caught over the middle. It's Wheeler. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Off Play action. He's looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Well, near the sticks. It's Wheeler. We're able to move the sticks. Set up now, 1st down at the 34. The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Breaks in open space. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a 1st down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Send the back in motion. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers quickly, receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Great connection there for 6 points. Well, they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, it puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Dropping back. It's Fifita. Pass not complete. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Baxter. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down. Long ones will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Well, that is a great throw, but first, man, let's give all the credit to that offensive line. How long did he have back there in the pocket? Seems like 3 or 4 seconds.
And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. What a sag by the senior. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Went after, up and good. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, they're going to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
The completion makes it second down. Looking to throw here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. With sure hands, it's Tatum. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. A deep shot to the right. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Makes the grab. It's Gibson.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or the quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really
swarmed by the pass rush.
Yeah, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think he underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the first down.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Offense takes the field. On the run, it's Clark. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Fifita. Quick throw to the left side. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense comes up on first down now. They get new life thanks to the defensive holding penalty on third down. Ball handed off. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And the tight end grabs it over the middle. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. It's a shotgun running call. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Pitch caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Sooners. And momentum really building up. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Out of the shotgun, they'll hand it off.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
To the air, it's Fifita. He's going to take off. He's past the marker, still on his feet. He's found some room with the 45. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice game.
Longhorns looking to run some tempo here.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Throws it to the right. Oh, what a grab! He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play.
Chris, not quite the way they drew this one up. I think the quarterback's got to be frustrated. Offensive line and the receivers weren't able to sustain their blocks to give him a little bit more room to be able to run.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Over the middle, it's Baxter. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. looking to throw the ball. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. They're going to run it. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Pressure is coming. He breaks free. Slides to avoid the big hit. As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Bringing pressure. Looking to scramble. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Quick throw to the left. It's reeled in. It's Tatum. And they keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Moves out of the pocket. Takes a deep shot down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job of this offense picking up some positive yards.
And the Sooners will line up now. It's 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The Sooners are starting to flex and pull away, Kirk, getting closer to putting on that golden hat.
What a day for these Oklahoma Sooners. Boy, it's a game you just dream about. A rivalry game against Texas here in Dallas. The only thing you worry about are old Boomer and Sooner out there working as hard as they had to work this afternoon.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. He gets loose. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball at the 31.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all hit? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right,
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure.
The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. He steps out at the 4, close to a big 6. Still a great play.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. He's looking deep here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? He's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. First down and 10. Leaning on the run game here late. Got a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Back behind the quarterback, aligning a pistol. Gives it to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that 1st down.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated